Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Reign Code. In the last episode, we found out the truth about the rebellion of Kanai Ward, having our suspicions about the fraudulent group confirmed almost instantly. Finding out the cameras they had us place all around the city were actually timed explosives, and because Yuma couldn't just accept that helping this group in the very first place was a fool's errand, we're now being chased down by the peacekeepers for pretty much, the worst possible crime you could possibly do. Because, we're committing terror. All in all, we're in some really big trouble. And if we don't disarm all the explosives, innocent people will get hurt. And we'll be blown sky high because of the transceiver on our arm. So, yeah, we're definitely not in a good bit of, we're definitely not good. But with only a single hour to actually solve, one, the explosive problem, and two, apparently the case at hand, well, now we gotta confirm what's really going on here. Because, we found out that Shashi is dead. And, we have a seemingly obvious way he did go out. But the thing is we don't know that for sure. So, with that being said, honestly, there's only one thing we possibly can do. Find out the cause of death, hopefully solve what really happened here, and hopefully clear our names after being framed by the hypocritical fake heroes who called themselves the Rebellion of Kanai Ward. Definitely, there's quite a lot to unpack with that, with what had happened, for sure. But thankfully, we are definitely getting back into our investigation here, since we ended up, ending off right during quite a gruesome scene, honestly, with Shashi here. The only thing is, we still don't know if Shashi, did it to himself or what, but we do definitely have a camera here, so let's definitely look at this.
Set at the entrance and exit of the emergency stairs.
Which it would prove that we were going up the stairs, which is good that we have evidence of that, because then we could definitely prove we didn't do this, at least, if somebody tries to say it, if we do need this for a mystery labyrinth or not. I would think we would, although I don't really know what kind of mystery labyrinth would be attached to this chapter so far. Just from everything we've seen so far, it doesn't seem like there's really a mystery here, unlike all the other chapters. But I could be wrong. I definitely could be.
The camera faces the stairs, so it wouldn't capture anything happening on the rooftop.
Which would be true.
But if we check the footage, we might see if anyone used the emergency stairs.
Nah, I think we would definitely just be us. I would think. Just because we would see somebody going up the stairs. They're see-through. They're metal stairs. You would be able to see somebody / hear somebody walking up the stairs. If anybody happened to have killed Shashi here, I'm gonna say they were probably either already on the roof, or he took himself out. It's literally either or in that instance. I'm just gonna be honest. But, the only thing is if somebody did kill Shashi, then Shashi was good this entire time. Which would add up to what he said to us, and why Yuma believed that he was a good guy. The only thing is Yuma had a really bad sense of good, from everything we saw in this chapter, because, we trusted these people even though we really shouldn't have. But, honestly, if Shashi was killed by someone seemingly in their group, then Shashi would be the only good person in their group, I think. Just based on what we know. And maybe Margalaw, because Margalaw didn't look like somebody that seemed bad. Like all the rest of them, Servan made those cameras, so there's no way he's not a bad guy. He literally said he created those things. And then Haruka said she'd shoot us multiple times, without even a reason to do so at first. And then Akardi said that he would deliver things underwater, and that made me think that he would deliver you know, anything, like, and then just have it hide underwater, like, kind of like a hitman. That's kind of how he kind of came off to me, in a way, from how he said that. But Margalog, he just was an encounter. That was pretty much it, and he seemed like a pretty normal dude from what we met of him. Although he did kind of, like, turn on us when Aruka started pointing guns at us and trying to force us to work with them. But, honestly, I am definitely at a big question mark for what could have possibly happened here. Because I really do think that Shashi brought that gun up when they weren't, well, he said that he's not, like, he wasn't, like, he was a good guy and they weren't anything wrong with them. And then all of a sudden we see them, well, he didn't know we saw them, but we saw him take a gun out of that safe, and so on and so forth, and, well, he ended up bringing a gun up to little Yuma here, which is half his size, and he could easily take us out without a weapon whatsoever, but, who knows. But yeah, definitely, it is a strange situation for sure, because this one could have been avoided, for sure, if we would have just said no and left. I'm gonna be honest.
But then again, I didn't come across anyone when I came up here.
Which is true, we didn't see anybody at all. It doesn't seem like anybody did get off of this place either, to be fair.
I doubt someone involved in Shachi's death would show up on there.
It really wouldn't make sense. But the surveillance camera set up at the entrance to the emergency stairs, surveillance camera. And I think the explosion that happened on the side of this building over here, because we looked into the investigation a slight bit before we ended off, but this explosion looks like it might have been somewhat connected to their surveillance camera room, so it would only make sense to me. But neighboring building as well.
The neighboring building is taller than the hideout.
It is. It doesn't look like it's impossible to maybe escape from there, maybe. Because you could climb up that wall, that little building that has the door there, to be fair. Although, there is electrical wires, but you probably could make it to that side if you were to escape, I think.
There are no windows on the side facing us, so it'd be impossible to jump over there.
If you say so. It looks like there's some cracks that you could probably get a hold, like a foothold on. But if you say so, Yuma.
What if they wrote in something that flies? Like a hot air balloon?
I would doubt that. We would easily see that.
The electrical lines would get in the way.
And that too, honestly. The electrical lines will definitely zap you into Kingdom Come, I guess you could say too. So yeah, I guess, yeah.
Those look like
Fair.
high voltage lines. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous.
And would instantly zap you into complete ash, pretty much. Yeah, okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
I guess we can rule that out then.
Maybe. I'm not 100% though. But possible escape route, maybe. Because so far it doesn't seem like there was an escape route. Possible. But high voltage lines, there are high voltage lines between the two buildings, so travel between them is impossible. Even by hot air balloon. We would have saw a hot air balloon. It doesn't even need to. Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. But, okay, so that was the last two things we didn't see in the last one. Okay. So basically, explosion in the side of the building. No obvious way of exits. Other than, well, the emergency stairs, but we were the only ones going up the emergency stairs. And then what seems to be where he shot himself like that, and then fell over directly, and then pool of blood happened. Which seems like it's an open and shut case, but if it isn't, this is definitely going to be a bit of a harder investigation to solve. I'm definitely going to say that, just because it seems literally open and shut. But honestly, let's end our investigation then. Huh. But I do think we should get out of here.
Everything I can for now.
And probably, one other thing I just thought of this. In between episodes, I thought, what would have happened if Fubuki was up here? Would we be able to turn back time to see the killer? Because the thing is Fubuki's not with us, so I don't think we'll be able to turn back time enough to do that now, since we know that Fubuki starts getting hurt by using her power. But I am kind of curious if she would have been able to do that. Because I highly doubt we're going to be able to do that with the fact that the Peacekeepers are knocking on the door here.
Now time to close the case.
I think so.
Unfortunately, it looks like a suicide.
It really does, honestly.
After all, it was only around 10 seconds after the gunshot went off that you arrived on the roof.
Just true. And plus, he could have set the explosion that went off on the wall back there, to be fair. He could have set his little base to explode and then ran out the door so the Peacekeepers wouldn't be able to get any information on his group. So it's very possible that could have been literally it, and there's nothing more to it. But if not, I'm not really sure what happened here.
If someone was up here besides the dead fraudster, you would have definitely seen them.
I would think so, and we would have saw them while searching too right now, I would think.
You're right. I doubt anyone was here. And if they were, where could they have gone?
Honestly, very good question. And with the rain, they would have fell off that building and cracked their head open on the pavement if they did jump off the building somehow with that timed explosion thing or whatever, if that is somehow tied to it. But yeah, it doesn't look like much to go on here. Umbrella's a little weird though. That wasn't there before.
Unlike the clock tower case, it seems doubtful a rope ladder was used here.
Or at least I don't think it was. I'm trying to remember off of memory when we were up here. But I do think I remember not seeing that thing there before.
There's no place to hitch a rope and no time to descend.
There really isn't.
It'd be super boring if the criminal used the same old trick.
I doubt a rope ladder would be used again.
We can't say for certain this wasn't a repeat performance, but I think you might be right in this case. So, Shachi was cornered by the Peacekeepers and committed suicide.
Plus, there's also another instance here. He could have heard us running up the emergency stairs, too. Which, in this case, he would end up, taking himself out, I would think. Because if he did think he could escape, he could have just went down the emergency stairs. If he had the chance to, I think. So, if that was a factor in it, our footsteps probably ended him too. But, definitely an interesting case, though. Oh, nope. Well, we took too long here.
This is what happens when you're so slow.
True.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Aren't you the wanted terrorist?
Oh, you remember.
It's a misunderstanding. I'm not a terrorist.
They don't care about that.
He's dead. So you fought among yourselves, huh? Terrorists murder each other. You're all trash, out to ruin order.
You guys are too, to be fair.
Do this?
Save it for later. You have no right to remain silent. No right to an eternal.
See ya. You should have been pointing that rifle at us.
Sounds like a dramatic match made in heaven.
I'm not a terrorist. I'm just a training detective.
True there.
That's right.
But this should have been us to begin with, as soon as we heard that gunshot.
Fubuki! Where are you, Fubuki?
They'll catch up at this rate. We need to run.
Okay, well, definitely could have been turned out worse there, to be fair. Okay.
Wait!
Oh.
Stop right there!
Definitely not gonna happen.
What do I do? Which way should I go?
Well, one of them leads directly into the worst possible way to go, so I'm gonna go left here.
This way.
Because based on my remembering of the map here... Oh, okay, cool. Looks like we chose the right way, I think.
Sorry, I am currently in mourning, so a passionate invitation like
Fubuki, it's me, Yuma.
Yuma.
I'm glad you're all right. Are you hurt?
Yuma, I am so happy to see you are unharmed.
Let's save celebrating for later. It's dangerous here. The Peacekeepers are right on my tail.
I'll wait till they're done before I go off of what I was saying. But yeah, based on the mapping of this area, I think if we were to take a right there, that takes us behind the building and there's no escape there, so it's best to go left there, I think. Which it seems like we've chose the right way because I got points for it. But still though. Oh yep, we were good to go that way then.
Come on! Where could they be?
And there's our two little peacekeepers for this chapter. And honestly, one thing I noticed with her name, by the way, she actually her name actually is supposed to say something else if you actually read it all the way out. Like if you were to just say it like in one word, it would actually sound like something completely different. I'm not going to say exactly what it is just because it's kind of obvious what it is, but Guillaume here definitely does have a scary name if you really think of her name as a one-word thing. Just because, well, the mall would definitely be a little worrying if we were part of that demise as part of her first name. But honestly, yeah, her and Dominic, although honestly her herself doesn't seem scary to me, but Dominic, I don't want to get punched around by him. I can definitely tell you that one, because he'll leave a nice horseshoe-sized stamp print of a punch onto our chest, I think, if we were to get caught by him. But good thing we got out of there in time.
Could that terrorist have gotten away? Guess I don't have any other choice.
Any other choice, you say?
According to my fortune, today my lucky item should be a fool's right eyeball.
A fool's right eyeball, you say? Huh.
Let's see. Now where can I find a fool?
Uh-oh. Well, honestly, you peacekeepers kind of deserve it for working for people like her. I'm gonna be honest. You kind of asked for that at that point. You work for crazy people, you get crazy rewards for failing. So, not my fault.
You better hurry and find that terrorist, or I'll turn you into my lucky item. Good luck, Dominic.
Oh, good luck, Dominic, indeed. Hopefully bad luck for you, honestly, in real instances, but, good luck, I guess. Well, off they go.
Get going, you idiot!
What was that?
That was close.
Wait, did she know we were there? That was, interesting. Yeah, she turned around really specifically there. That's a little worrying. Huh. Unless she just did that just to try and, like, catch us off guard or something like that, to maybe see if we were still around or something, but that was a little freaky, I will have to be honest. But Solid Snake.
Thanks to you, I escaped their clutches. It's heartening to know I've got a partner like you.
Honestly, we are very lucky that we're with Fubuki here, honestly.
Heartening?
She doesn't seem to understand the word.
I was rather heartbroken. No matter how long I waited, it did not seem like you would return to me.
Well, she did hear the gunshot, to be fair. I'm pretty sure that's why she thought we were dead.
I'm sorry. Something unexpected happened.
Yeah, that really seemed unexpected, but it also makes sense if he was, like I was thinking, like I said, I didn't trust those people since the very beginning, the rebellion. Like, I trusted them at first when we first met him, and we didn't meet the rest of the group yet. Shashi seemed like a really nice dude when we first met him. And then when we met his group, things turned sour almost instantly for me and them. I'm gonna be honest. Just because of how they were acting. They did not seem like good guys. So, honestly, if Shashi was a good guy, then things definitely change a lot up there for what we found. But honestly, if he wasn't, makes a lot of sense.
What happened?
Well, there's another mysterious disappearance now.
The client is dead.
Yep, and well, we don't get to learn about that homunculi research either. That's also something. We did that whole job to learn about the homunculi, and well, now we're not going to get it either, which is pretty bad.
Huh?
But yep, this is bad for Buki.
He was still alive when I arrived, but after being chased by the peacekeepers, he apparently shot himself in the head.
Seemingly, yeah.
A suicide?
Although we're not really sure, because Yuma's still second-guessing it.
Seems like it.
Then it is my fault.
Not really.
Huh?
It's more Yuma's fault. He told you not to go up there. So, if Fubuki thinks it's because she didn't follow us, it's definitely Yuma's fault.
If I had gone with you, I could have turned back time to save him.
Which would probably be true, honestly.
No. I think it would have ended the same way.
We would have at least saw who did it. At least.
Everything was already in motion from the moment we arrived in Doya District.
Which is true.
So you shouldn't feel responsible for what happened.
Fair enough. But I don't blame her for that. I blame Yuma for that, just telling her not to go up there in the first place. Because we could have turned back time enough so we would have been able to see what happened.
Thank you.
Oh, you're all good.
I feel relieved after hearing that. I cannot help but think I was responsible.
Oh, you're definitely not responsible. You're all good.
Being able to turn back time means she can even reverse death.
Apparently so, which is pretty cool. But makes sense because she literally saved us from dying with that bullet. But the thing is I'm still not sure about all that with the Shinigami stuff, because I'm still going back off of something that Shinigami said a long time ago, that till death do us part. And if we are fully synced with Shinigami, I don't think we would be able to die. But I think of old age, maybe, but I don't think we'd be able to die from, like, a physical wound or something like that. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
That's a huge responsibility. It's too much for one person to shoulder alone.
It's got a drawback for sure. She gets fatigued for how far back you go.
I can't imagine all the regret and internal strife Fubuki must have dealt with.
Yeah, probably a lot.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. The countdown is still in motion.
Which is true, and we should definitely start working on that before the all-girls school that Kurumi goes to goes sky high, because that's the last of them, and we have to do them in order.
Right! I have to do something about the bombs!
Yeah, please, Yuma. We shouldn't even have come here, to be fair.
With Shachi dead, I'm the only one who can stop them.
And honestly, pretty true. And I don't think Shashi would have been able to do anything, because we don't know if he would have even done it for us. But definitely not looking good, though.
How much time is left?
That's a good question.
15 minutes.
15? I thought you said you had all the time in the world, buddy. What are you doing?
Let us hurry and disarm them.
Well, this ain't good.
They say to strike while the bomb is hot. Let's stop them while we still can.
Although we don't know how to do that yet.
It's while the iron is hot. Never mind. The second location is the cafe in Yuma District.
Well, I better hope that timer isn't actually for all three of the rest of them, or this is really bad, because we barely even got to Marunamon before that one blew up, because we were still down the street, and we had 5 minutes to get there. So, Ginma District, so technically we'll have like 10 minutes. That's pretty much all we have for Ginma District's one, which isn't a lot of time at all. You should, I don't know, usually with that kind of stuff, you want to have as much time as possible for bomb defusal. If you were like on a bomb defusal squad for like the police or something like that, you need as much time as you possibly can. Because any wrong move and boom goes everything, including yourself. So, honestly, we should have been dealing with that from the start, honestly.
If it explodes, there's going to be casualties. We need to hurry and disarm it.
We really do. And it's right in front of a cafe and a bus stop. So, there's gonna be a lot of people there.
Yes. Let us do it. Hand in hand.
Hand in hand indeed.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What do you mention now, Yuma?
is it okay for us to hold hands as we go there? Just in case?
I guess that would be a good idea.
There are still some Peacekeeper patrols around. I think it's safer if I can also use the power to rewind time.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
Well, if you do not mind.
Yeah, sure. That'll work out. Although it looks like Fubuki's relieved with that answer.
So interesting. Lives are on the line in this emergency, but holding a friend's hand.
It looks like we made her at least a little happy with everything going on.
Strangely, it calms me down. Makes me feel like all will be well.
Honestly, I could probably agree to that. Just because a little bit of nice in a world full of terror, honestly, could sometimes get you out of the kind of like help you out in the long day's process kind of thing.
I feel the same way. Having a friend by your side is reassuring in times like these.
Yeah, definitely.
You've never said that to me! And we're soul buddies!
Well, you're half the time you're mean to Yuma Shinigami, so, obviously he's never gonna say that to you.
Let us depart to the Cafe in Ginma district.
Yeah, let's get there as fast as possible. Because right now, we need to get there. There's no way around it. Because if we mess up on the timing on this, this is not going to be good for anybody. The Clockford family, the world-renowned family tasked with managing the world's standard time, they are also responsible for deciding on standard operating procedures related to time in the calendar. And also, apparently, their ability is passed down from family member to family member, as long as you have their blood in you. So all our family members can do that, which is pretty cool. Because she did specifically ask us if we had her family's blood in us when we used her ability. Oh, that could have been bad.
This way.
Wasn't ready for a quick time event.
Never mind. Just my imagination.
Okay, so far so good.
Let's head that way instead.
Yeah.
Looks like they locked everybody inside places. So it's just the peacekeepers now.
They're over there too.
Oh no, maybe not. Okay, why? I almost pressed X. I need to make sure I'm pressing the right buttons here, because all these are timed. So far so good though.
Yuma, there is someone heading this way.
Yeah, they are.
Hey!
But we're getting closer.
Over here! I saw someone suspicious!
Suspicious.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, make sure we keep
Now's
going
our chance to
forward.
get out of here.
And just go from there. We're almost there though.
Huh?
Ooh, that was close. Nobody back there. Nice try there, Mr. Peacekeeper. But there it is.
That's the second camera I set up.
Okay, so now we get to finally figure out how this transceiver works. Because it said the transceiver should give us the instructions once we find the cameras. So, I guess now we just gotta figure out how this works.
If this one explodes, the cafe will be heavily damaged. I may lose my second home.
Honestly, yeah, I guess so, but I think you would have been fired with the fact that you told everyone to go to a better cafe, to be fair. But, if you say so.
Not only that, depending on how strong the bomb is, it could affect all of Ginma District.
Which is possible. Although, the first one was inside a phone booth, so we don't know how strong these things can possibly be. Because it only blew up the phone booth, the first one. So, we don't really know how scary these are yet.
We have to hurry and disarm it.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious on how this works.
The screen on the transceiver changed.
Oh, it did? Okay.
In order to disarm the bomb, you must enter the passcode.
The passcode.
I shouldn't touch the bomb itself. I can disable it using the screen.
Well, we don't know for sure on that one.
Fubuki, stay back, it's dangerous. Please take care of things if I fail.
Why don't we just, still hold her hand, because then she can just turn back time if we do end up blowing the thing up.
No, I shall stay here.
Okay, well, thank you, Fubuki, because, that's the safer of the options.
We can try again, even if you fail.
which is true.
But I can't control the screen while holding hands.
That's, you don't know that for sure.
How about this?
Well, that works actually. That actually really works, because then she is touching her hand, so then we can use the power. And we still have a free hand to actually use the transceiver.
Are you sure, Fubuki?
It'll be fine, Yuma. At least you know for sure he won't blow up to smithereens. Because, we still don't know how this is gonna work.
I have prepared for this moment since our adventure began. Concentrate on disarming the bomb, Yuma.
Okay, we'll try.
Alright.
Because, honestly, I don't know what we're getting ourselves into now.
Okay, no matter what, I need to disarm this before the time limit expires.
Okay, well, here we go.
Don't make me a widowed death god. Good luck.
I don't think you'd let us die, Shinigami, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, here we go. Shinigami actually is reacting to the introduction to this one. Bomb defusal. Select the correct answers in the time to defuse the bomb. Incorrect answers or going over the time limit will cause the bomb to explode, so watch out. So, basically, keep talking or everybody explodes, pretty much, but, well, looks like a solo version of that, pretty much. But it seems like it's definitely a very specific type of one. I'm guessing this is our first one, though, it's showing us. So, it looks like we follow the pattern, I think. Yeah, it looks like it's a pattern. So we just gotta figure out what's in the question mark. Okay, so just follow the pizza, pretty much. Okay, so that would be the blank part in the top right, if that's the same one. Okay, I think I understand it. But let's see here. Pretty much just choose the wrong one. If you'll blow up, time limit goes off, you're gone too as well. Okay. Works for me. Oh, here we go. Something completely new. But, bomb defusal. Interesting little mini game here. Let's start it up. See exactly... Okay, it looks like it's the same one, so it should be this one. And success. Okay. With only 6 seconds to do that one. Cool.
Disarming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed.
Well, that's good.
Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
Okay. First one gone. 2 more to go. So, does our time limit of 15 minutes still apply, or is it, gonna be different now?
It's disarmed! Success!
But that's good that we got one of them out.
You did it! We saved the city!
Well, one part of the city.
Wait, it's too early to celebrate.
Yeah, way too early.
Huh?
We still got 2 more to get rid of.
There are 2 bombs left. The next countdown has already started.
Okay, so the timer does reset. But this time it's not another hour. This time it's only 45. Okay, that's a lot of time to get to the other one then. Okay, good. But we still can't really trust these timers, to be fair. Because, well, they're, you know, a certain type of organization. I think they could easily lie about these times, to be fair. So, let's be honest here.
But now the time limit is 45 minutes.
45 minutes doesn't sound bad, though.
That is shorter than the last one, correct?
And it's better than 15 minutes.
It's like a game. Almost like they're toying with us.
They most definitely are.
It's not almost. They are absolutely toying with you.
Yeah, Shinigami, you're nothing but right there.
Otherwise, why make a minigame out of disarming bombs?
Which is true. They could have just blown them up and then been over and done with it, since, like, they didn't even need to give us a timer or any of that, to be fair.
What's their goal in setting this up anyway?
Honestly, good question.
I was given a fake request to set up the bombs, and now they're making me disarm them with puzzles. They knew they'd get even more heat, and yet still issued a criminal declaration.
Which is true. Huh.
What's their end goal? What are they trying to make me do?
Honestly, really good question. But, if anything, we don't know where the rest of the group is, to be fair. Because they weren't with Shashi. And we never went into that room, because we never just got the chance to check it. which I think we should have. But it's, if anything, to give themselves more time. That's the only thing I can think of, if they're giving us time to defuse this stuff. But they really didn't need to do that to get more time, if that is the case, so I'm not really sure. Huh. But Resistance's motive, what was the Resistance trying to do? That's not much of a...
Was no one besides your client home at the Resistance's estate?
We didn't check, because Yuma didn't want to check their base room. And maybe we would have found out that, you know, what was going on there, because maybe we would have saw Shashi plant a bomb in the Resistance's base and find out more about what was going on with that explosion there, but that's pretty much it. We only know about Shashi.
That reminds me, I don't think there was anyone else at the hideout.
I would doubt it.
If they stayed there, they would have been caught.
Which makes sense. Which is weird why Shashi was still there, to be fair, too.
If any of the late client's family were about, we could have asked them about the circumstances.
Well, all of his family is dead already, so... And we're not talking about his group, we're talking about his actual family, so that wouldn't have helped either.
You're right. The Resistance leaders must know something about this.
I don't think it's worth even trying to look into the Resistance anymore. I don't think talking to them would be a smart idea for us.
But since they weren't at the hideout, I don't know where to find them.
Well, we know where one of them works, but that's pretty much it. He could not even be there at all anyways. I would think that all of them would be in hiding, even if we did know where one of them could possibly be.
The one named Servan designated the camera locations.
And made them. So, he's the one that strapped that thing to your arm there, bud. So don't even trust him.
I've tried calling him on the transceiver, but there's no response. I have no idea where he could be.
Because there's no reason to contact you.
If they were planning to screw you over from the get-go, then that camera guy must have played a role in it.
He definitely did.
I don't know about that. Maybe he cooperated without knowing the circumstances, like me.
Yuma, you're dumb. I'm just gonna be honest. Coconut Head is right. But, Servan made the cameras. He literally said so. He would know that there's a bomb in it. There is no way around that. I'm sorry. There's no way. No way that Servan is not one of the culprits for this chapter. No way.
There you go, being a trusting doormat. If you're a detective, then you gotta suspect everybody.
And honestly, I do. Every single one of them.
Anyway, let's head to the third bomb's location.
But yeah, let's go over to, Kamasaki district, where we dropped off the, what was it, the vending machine camera, or camera, we should be saying. But yeah, that's where we need to go next, because we got to do them in order. But yeah, let's get out there.
Kamasaki district. I hope the peacekeepers don't catch us before we get there.
They definitely will at least get close to finding us, I would think. But yeah, let's get to Kamasaki. A good thing we haven't been noticed yet in Ginma. So our peacekeeper counterterrorism squad doesn't know where we are right now, which is a very good thing, because staying far away from Dominic Full Tank and Guillaume Hall is probably going to be the safest thing we could do this chapter. Just because I think if they find us, it's going to be over, for sure. Unless we use Fubuki's powers to teleport backwards in time. But we don't know exactly how far we'll need to go back to stay away from them, is the problem. So far, so good. Oh, Peacekeeper. That's not good.
Found you! No!
Brick or a can? Throw brick. Brick's gonna be stronger.
Nice pitch.
Now's our chance.
That worked out. Yeah, brick makes the most sense in that one. See you later, Mr. Peacekeeper. Hope you like the concussion. Oh.
You bastards!
Hi! Oh. Uh-oh. Definitely not gonna be happening there, buddy. Oh,
Help me!
We probably should. Yeah, just help. Help Metal. Not exactly what I was planning to do.
Come on, we need to hurry.
Right.
I was thinking he probably would have let us go if we would have saved him. Honestly. We don't know much about the Peacekeepers and how they act 100%.
Who's there?
Who are... Wait a minute, I think I know who this is, actually. We've seen the shadow before. I think we're good.
Shh. You're too loud. It's me.
Yep, it's Kurumi. Noticed it. As soon as I noticed the shadow, we ran into the... Because that's how we met her in Chapter 2. Okay, cool. Well, at least we found Kurumi. It's been a while since we've seen her.
I finally found you.
And honestly, probably the worst possible time to find us, I'm gonna be honest, because I don't think you want to get yourself tied into this case at all.
Kurumi?
But maybe she has some kind of information we could possibly need. I hope she knows anything about this resistance group. Because, I wanted to, you know, if we weren't able to find Yakou, to ask him about them, but we never found him, so we have no clue about any of the other WDO members.
What's the black girl doing here? Your screen time's already over.
Yeah, I highly doubt that one, with the fact of how Chapter 2 ended with us finding out with her being an informant for, well, the only informant in Kanai Ward, which seems to be, well, basically, like, kind of like a it's a different type of work than a detective does, but it's just as important, I would think. From how it was, like, part of her family kind of thing. But honestly, it's good to see her again, honestly.
I saw you on the news. You're a terrorist, Yuma?
That's definitely not the case.
No! It's a misunderstanding.
It really is.
I know. I'd never doubt my hero.
Plus, she knows the Peacekeepers lie anyways.
Why is she so friendly with you? Go away!
She's not going away, Shinigami. You just gotta get used to it at this point. You stopped calling her Uggo, so honestly, at this point, you might as well just accept her.
By the way, Yuma.
What exactly, Kurumi?
Despite everything going on, you're holding a woman's hand. Guess you're not too bothered by it.
Oh. Oops. Maybe we should explain that to her, because we didn't really explain how our powers work to her. She knows we have them, but she doesn't know how they work.
No! This is a formality for the investigation, sort of.
You should explain it more, Yuma. She already knows that the WDO has powers.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Fubuki. I am Yuma's partner.
Fubuki, worst way to probably, mention how that is.
Partner?
Yep. It definitely did not go out too well.
Yes. In order to share time together, we clutch our hands tight to one another.
Probably not the best way to explain it.
Until Yuma dies. No, even in death, I am sworn to never let go.
Sorry, Kurumi, for how that sounds. Because, from what we've seen with Yuma and Kurumi, they definitely like each other. So, this is definitely not good for Yuma's case.
Please don't misunderstand. This is necessary for the investigation.
It is, but please explain it, Yuma. You really should.
I'm sure it is.
Yep, and now she's jealous.
Look at you! Grinning while surrounded by girls. I hope pervy future criminal detectives like you all explode.
Yeah, sure. You would be really upset if we exploded. Shinigami, you shouldn't say that.
Oh wait, you are gonna explode soon!
Honestly, it could still, this transceiver on our arm could still blow up if, even if we solve all the, defusals, to be fair. So, possible, yeah.
Right! I need to disarm the bomb!
Yeah, we need to.
Huh? Bomb? There's another one?
Yep. Right next to you, actually.
Yeah, there's one right in front of us.
Yep. Right there.
This is a bomb? What's going on here?
Not enough time to explain.
There's no time, so I'll make it quick.
Okay, good. Just a small explanation, you, but at least give her something. And tell her about the time travel thing. Because, that probably would be good information for her to know, too.
And that's everything.
Didn't look like you made it quick.
I see. Yuma, you got dragged into a big mess.
Yep, we really did.
You really are a master detective. Trouble seems to seek you out.
Yeah, you could definitely say that, although that's not a good thing.
Everywhere you go, luck goes with you.
More like bad luck. We're like a walking black cat, pretty much. With black cats being very unlucky based on how the saying goes. So, or like a walking broken mirror. That would also be a good way to say it. Yeah, this is bad.
I'm not lucky.
Yeah, far from it.
Hey, you got me instead of luck.
I don't think that's a good thing. Yeah, Yuma agrees with me on that one.
Anyway, so you only set up the bombs at those 4 locations?
Well, there was another one at their base, but that wasn't really us, to be fair. We have no clue what happened with that one.
Hmm? Yeah, why?
Yeah, what about that?
Interesting. So the flooding in Marunouman
Wait,
district probably has nothing to do with it.
flooding? What are you talking about then? Flooding? It wasn't flooding in Marunouman.
Flooding?
That's weird.
Just a little while ago, the flood started in Marunouman district. Now it's over 1 meter underwater.
That's strange. Huh.
Could it be because of the first explosion?
No, I don't think so. It was only literally a telephone booth.
But the only damage back then was to the phone booth. I don't remember any pipes bursting.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. That's strange, though.
Yeah. I went to see where the explosion took place. There wasn't much damage to the surrounding area.
Well, that's good.
But if it has nothing to do with the bomb, why is there flooding in Marunouman district?
That's a good question, honestly. Huh. Ooh. Yeah, that is quite a lot of flooding, actually. Huh. They even have boats out just to be able to travel there now. A flood started in Marunouman district, which is now over 1 meter underwater. Flooding in Marunouman district. Huh.
Yuma, perhaps our concerns should be for the bomb at hand. I believe we are running low on time.
Yeah, what's our timer at right now?
Right. We need to disarm that bomb right now. Kurumi, you need to get to someplace safe and hide.
Yeah, at least get out of the explosion radius. Because we don't know how big these are. And this is next to a pipe, this time round.
Alright, let's do this.
So if they were aiming for pipes, I guess that would make sense. Although, I don't know. That's interesting. But, yeah, let's definitely try and get this down. But no timer on this one, so we don't know how much is left. But bomb defusal. What do we got? Oh, what the? ULD. Up, left, down. Oh, right. That would be right. So, R. Okay, cool. Okay. That could have been bad. But there we go. That was easy.
Arming code accepted. Detonation circuit severed.
Kurumi, you're not very far away from the explosion radius.
Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
Okay, good. 2 down.
I managed to disarm it. There's
One
only
more to
left.
go. And that's at Kurumi School. So at least, well, at least now we know exactly how easy we can get to Ethereal Academy.
Wait, Kurumi, you were here? Why didn't you run away?
Actually, yeah, why didn't you?
I want to do my part too.
I don't think you would have been able to do much there. You didn't tell me how to solve that, so, probably, not really the smartest idea there.
While you disarmed the bomb, I was thinking the whole thing over.
You were? What do you think?
And I'm sure of it. Something must be happening behind the scenes here.
Possibly. I would believe so.
Huh? What do you mean?
Because we have no clue what the AEO is basically their nickname. for the revolution is doing right now. And if their plan was to flood Muranaman District, I got no clue on why they would do so.
The strange request you were given is one thing, but isn't this Shachi guy dying also bizarre?
It kind of is, but it kind of makes sense in two different ways, I guess. So, it's kind of bizarre and kind of not at the same time.
That criminal declaration being immediately sent to the Peacekeeper seems out of place too.
It does?
All that does is hurt the Resistance's plans.
I doubt they really were a resistance.
That's right, but...
But, yeah, it's definitely... It just doesn't add up for them being good guys at all.
When laying out the facts on the surface, if something seems inconsistent, then there must be a hidden truth.
Maybe. But what is the hidden truth, though?
I'm just repeating what my grandpa said, but I think it applies to this case.
Probably.
I see. I can't accept Shachi's death.
For now, at least.
I refuse to believe he would try to frame me and destroy the city.
I don't know, I just feel like, we don't know him enough to trust him. Because the thing is with the other people we met in the chapters, at least they were trustworthy enough to the point where we knew that, we could at least put a little bit of trust in them. Even with the Nailman case. The Nailman case, at least, the priest didn't come out of the open, or the worshipper came out of the open, was, like, making us think that it was them. We thought it was somebody else in the case. So, to begin with, I thought it was the nun for the Nailman, and then I thought it was, I thought the nun was part of it, if the worshipper wasn't the one. Which worshipper ended up not being the Nailman, and ended up being the copycat. So, I never expected the priest to begin with. I knew it wasn't the servant from the get-go. So, it definitely, yeah, and then in the second case, I honestly thought that it was, Yoshiko for a lot of that. So, or even Kurune. But I never really expected it to be all three of them. So, definitely, yeah, in this case, this one's just like, there was nobody trustworthy here to even think about giving them a chance of redemption here at this point.
He didn't seem like the type who'd do that.
But, I don't know. I really don't know.
So we have to investigate. I'll go and check out the Resistance's hideout.
Be very safe, please.
Huh?
Probably not the safest place to go right now.
You can't go there. The Peacekeepers are all over Doya District.
True.
I'm Kanai Ward's best informant. I'll absolutely get any info that will help you solve the case.
Just try and stay far, far away from Dominic and Guillaume Hall. That would be the best place thing to say here. But they could be somewhere else now at this point, to be fair.
Wait, you can't go there alone, Kurumi. It's too dangerous.
It really is, but it looks like she's very certain of herself.
Don't worry. It's not the first time I've taken risks.
I could believe that.
Once I'm done, we'll meet up at the hotel in Kamasaki District. The master detectives are staying there, right?
They are? How do you know that?
I'm up.
So they are fine. Okay. So they've literally just been at the Sun and Moon Hotel this entire time. Because they don't have a house. But they were staying there to begin with in the first chapter, so I guess that makes sense. Huh.
Wait, Kurumi!
Okay, well, off she goes.
There she goes. She sure seems lively.
Yeah, she definitely does.
I'm really worried for her. But I have no choice except to trust her right now.
Hopefully she finds something that we didn't get the chance to. Because I really feel like there's more inside that base that we didn't get a chance to go through there with. But, good information on the Master Detectives being in the Sun and Moon Hotel. Because, Yuma and Fubuki definitely didn't know that.
Anyway, we need to handle the next bomb. The countdown has already started.
Yeah, it has. And, how much time do we got?
This one is 30 minutes. The time limit got even shorter.
Interesting. So it's going down in 15-minute intervals. Although that's still a lot of time to get to Ethereal Academy.
Is the next bomb in a secret shrine in the middle of a desert?
No? Why do you think that?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Ethereal Academy. Let's go disarm it.
And plus she saw us do that last one. And that's when we started everything. Uh-oh, people are seeing us.
Oh, hold on. I just remembered.
What'd you remember, Yuma?
One of the resistance leaders said he had a shop in Kamasaki district.
He did, but I doubt he'd be here, though. I really don't think Marugula would be here, with the fact that, well, I would think they would all be in hiding at this point.
I own a small shop in Kamasaki district.
Huh. It's worth a check, but are you sure, Yuma?
We might be able to find resistance members there.
I don't think that's a good idea, bud.
We still have 30 minutes, so I think we can make it in time. Should we go pay him a visit?
Please say no, Fubuki.
Of course. Adventurers and detectives both seek out the truth.
Why are we going there?
But where is this shop you speak of?
We have no clue at all. So, what was it, art? I think it was an art shop. So, he did say, right? Let me double check that. No, it just said small shop. I think it was art, though.
Wait, what kind of shop did Margala say he owned?
Well, if you don't remember, might as well just go to Ethereal, bud.
The old guy who said he hated Amaterasu, right? Probably some old guy shop.
Old guy shop.
An old guy shop? Let's look around and see if anything fits that description.
Well, that's not good. We don't even know where to look. And this place is huge. And 30 minutes can go by really quick in a town like this. Hey, Margala. Hey, buddy. What are you doing here?
See? That sure looks like an old guy shop. I was totally right.
It's kind of art. So, okay, so I did remember that. Okay. But it looks more like a fine art shop with the china and just the stuff all around here. Huh. Interesting little place you got here, buddy. You're arrested. I'm gonna let you know that now, bud.
Hey, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk.
I don't think he's gonna talk to us.
They're not here to kill me?
Kill you? Of course not. Why would you think that?
Yeah, why would you think that?
You probably think the Resistance framed you.
Oh, they definitely did.
And you didn't? The request Shachi gave me has made me a suspect for terrorism.
But the thing is I did say that if anybody in the Resistance, Margala and Shashi, if Shashi was a good guy, would be a possible second person to be good here, to be fair. But he's like part of that four though, still, but if anybody, Margala would still be somewhat safe of a say that he might not be involved, just because of the fact that as soon as they brought up that they had Amaterasu safe, he was like immediately on that, like he was very mad about that. So, I'm not really sure though. He could still be involved.
I know nothing about those bombs. I really don't.
You don't know?
I'll put a pin in that, but I don't know if I can trust you, bud.
Listen, sure, I'd love to see Amaterasu get blown up.
But we weren't blowing up Amaterasu, obviously, by the places that they were, too, which is also something to note.
But I wouldn't take advantage of someone uninvolved. Revenge must be taken with our own hands, or it's meaningless.
Well, what you said doesn't really reflect what you did in the base when Aruka pulled a gun on us, so... kinda not.
You may feel that way, but other members of the Resistance may feel differently.
Which is obvious.
I manage all the funds. If this was planned by the team, there's no way I wouldn't have heard about it.
Well, they obviously did it, so, well, that means you're definitely involved with them.
This bombing is completely unrelated to the Resistance. The only possible explanation is Shachi acted on his own.
Uh-huh. I don't know, man. He's dead, so, it's definitely all of you guys, then. Nice try, though.
Shachi?
Because I don't trust any of them. Akardi, definitely not. Aruka, definitely not. And Servon, I definitely not. And with him saying it was Shachi, I don't trust him at all either. So, nice try, though.
But Shachi committed suicide on the roof of your hideout.
Yep. So, what do you got to say about that?
What? Shachi's dead? That's impossible.
Well, he is, so, don't say it's impossible.
It's true. I found his body. The peacekeepers were chasing him before he shot himself in the head with his own gun.
Yep.
That's not possible. Even if he was cornered, Shachi isn't the kind who'd kill himself.
Which is possible, honestly. But we don't know that for sure.
Wait. Hold on. Did you say with his own gun?
Yeah, why do you say that?
Is there something I should know about it?
Yeah, what should we know?
I think so. After you left the hideout to do the job, something happened.
Something happened?
Shachi had just returned to the office after mediating a fight.
Which was between rival gangs where Aruka said, "Can I throw a grenade at them?" Which was, yeah, she's not a very non-violent person by any means.
After that was done, he put the gun back in the safe and securely locked it.
So that means he did have that on him when he came to see us. Which, well, that didn't do any good for Shachi.
So what?
You sure are dense. Are you really a detective?
At this point, with how much he's trusting these guys, honestly, I do question that now, just because of that.
What if Shachi's death was not a suicide, but a homicide?
There's not much pointing to it being one, though.
You think someone else took Shachi's gun from the safe and shot him?
If that's the case, there aren't many people who can open that safe.
And it's also got a 5-minute time lock on it. We heard that. So,
There's still a chance Shachi took the gun out himself and maybe had it taken from him.
Possible, yeah.
No, the chances are far too slim, because Shachi would never draw his gun.
But he'll put it into his pocket and, against an unarmed kid that's nowhere near his size.
Since the gun was concealed, don't you think it'd be difficult to take it from him? Even if you were up close?
Well, obviously not us.
It's true, he didn't draw his gun in front of me. In fact, it even seems like he actively avoided doing so.
I guess so. But, I don't know, I still don't trust Shachi either.
The safe was only recently brought to the office. Not many people know how to open it.
I don't know. Maybe you don't, but the thing is I don't remember them saying anything about that before. It's got a 5-minute time lock, that's pretty much it.
Only the leaders in the hideout at the time knew anything about it.
You were there. All 4 of you were in the room with Shachi when they opened it. Okay, well, definitely Aruka knows how to open it. She's the one opening it right there in the picture there. That was when we were sneakily watching them. Although he's not directly looking at the safe, to be fair, in that picture either. But that could just be this time, to be fair. The safe was only recently brought to the hideout. Only the Resistance leaders know how to open it.
The leaders of the hideout were...
Well, all of them.
Icardi, Servan, Iruka, and you, Margala.
So how come you don't know about that?
I had nothing to do with it. I returned to the store after you left the hideout and spoke to customers the whole time.
We can ask around town if you want us to make sure of that, buddy.
If you suspect me, then talk to them. I'm no liar.
Doubt it.
So he has an alibi. I'd like to check what the customers say, but...
We have literally no time.
Yuma, we are low on time.
We really are.
I'm sorry, Fubuki, just a bit longer.
No, it's an all-girls school. It's a high school, dude. You go there. Kids are innocents. You turn that bomb off, man.
Margala, do you know where the other leaders are?
Yuma, you're really messing up here, dude. We need to get there now.
I don't know. I haven't gone back to the hideout since.
I doubt that.
What can you tell me about the other leaders?
Yeah, if you rat on your leaders, maybe I'll trust you.
You want me to sell out my comrades?
And if you don't, you're gonna be getting put in that mystery labyrinth, and I'm gonna make sure that you're one of the people that gets taken out at the end, bud. So, try it.
If only the leaders could have taken the gun and murdered Shachi.
Yeah, literally. You literally said it was only leaders that possibly could open it.
Then they're all suspects.
Yep.
If
So...
they did murder Shachi, wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah, if you all really care about Shashi so much, then wouldn't you make sure that he's fine and dandy and actually give up a little bit of information to make sure the person that did kill him actually gets put to justice?
After all, that's why you told me about Shachi's gun, right?
I would think so, but I don't know. I feel like he's kind of hiding information. Oh, he's mad about that. We caught him at a point where he can't really fight back against it, it looks like.
Fine. I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Who should I ask about?
Yeah, who should we? I want to say either between Servan and Aruka. Aruka, we already know, is definitely not a good person. But Servan was definitely, he didn't look like he was, like, first, when we first talked to him, it didn't seem like he was, there was anything off with him, unlike how Margala, Aruka, and Akardi seemed like there was something off with them. So I want to learn about Servan.
Can you tell me about Servan?
And plus, he was obviously the one that made those cameras, so there's no way in any way, shape, or form that he isn't a major suspect here. And possibly the real criminal.
He manages all the mechanical tinkering for the Resistance. Although security devices are his specialty, he also knows how to make bombs. Okay, well, he's definitely in the mystery labyrinth.
Bombs?
So, there we go, Yuma. We got one person already.
He originally specialized in them. But I doubt he'd do anything flashy, given his personality. He tends to be a shut-in, and was bullied in the past.
I don't think that really matters in this case, bud.
I heard a classmate pushed him into an irrigation channel in Marunamon District as a prank some time ago.
An irrigation channel? Interesting. In Marunamon.
He miraculously survived, but he was knocking on death's door for 3 days.
Huh.
He didn't speak to anyone for a few years after that. Machines were his only friends.
Really? Okay. Irrigation channel in Marunamon. That's water again with, that's the second time we've heard about Marunamon and water. In very, short spans of time.
Even now, he's traumatized from that close call drowning. He told me he still has flashbacks about it.
Makes sense. Okay. Servan's talent. Servan is good at mechanical tinkering of all kinds. He specializes in security devices, but he also is known how to make explosives. And then Servan's traumatic experience. Servan once nearly drowned in an irrigation channel, which caused him lasting trauma. Okay. I want to know about Aruka.
Can you tell me about Iruka?
I don't trust her one bit, but maybe we can learn something more about her that can maybe shed some light here.
The only woman leader in the Resistance. She's unruly, with no glamour or charm.
And is a complete psycho.
She has a ruthless personality, too.
Thank you. Thank you, Margala. At least you agree there.
I hear she was once a competitive shooter. She and Shachi often trained with firearms together.
But I thought Shashi didn't like doing that kind of stuff. But, yeah, she said she was going to be an Olympic shooter.
As you know, Shachi never tried to rely on his gun.
Yeah, which you said.
What do you mean by competitive shooting?
Well, Olympic style. She literally told us this, though.
Handguns, sniping, clay pigeons, rifles. She's an athlete who can use anything.
Which I could definitely tell by the fact that they literally had a workbench with everything that you could possibly want. And she also said that she knows how to use rockets. So, yeah, I could believe that.
Shachi's gun was specially made. It was designed by Iruka.
But the only thing is why was it specifically made to swing out a certain way on a revolver, though? I don't see how that could be needed at all.
It's ironic that it was used to take his life.
Yeah, it definitely is ironic if somebody else were to use it on him. Or himself, for that matter. Iruka's talent. Iruka used to be a competitive shooter. She and Shashi often trained with firearms together. The only thing is firearms don't really seem to be playing any kind of a effect during this yet. Because the only firearm in this entire case is the one that Shashi had, the revolver. So, Shashi's gun was specially designed and assembled by Iruka, but if anyone were to shoot him, they need to have point-blank accuracy, right? I would think, if somebody did shoot him. So if anybody did shoot him, it would have to be Iruka, right? I would think. Because a revolver I wouldn't think would be that easy, because I'm pretty sure those things have some pretty decent kick to them, where it would smack you in the head if you were to, try and shoot it. But I could be wrong. I've never shot a gun myself. But Shashi's gun was specifically specially designed and assembled by Iruka. Shashi's gun designed by Iruka. Okay. What about Akardi? He was said to be a swimmer, from what he was telling us.
Can you tell me about Icardi?
Yeah, what about him?
He was originally a competitive swimmer. He's proud of his physical prowess and works as a delivery man.
Competitive swimmer, that makes me think that they could have possibly met in their time at the Olympics, or training for the Olympics for Iruka and Akardi. Which would definitely connect them a little bit more into them getting themselves involved in this case even further. Okay, I'll remember that, actually.
I heard Shachi himself invited him to join the Resistance.
Really?
He's an athlete? Do you have more details about that?
Yeah, what other details?
I don't know much more than that.
Okay, just strong, athletic. Okay.
Though he did say he was good at any sport that requires diving into water.
Well, obviously, he's a good swimmer. I would think that he would be able to easily dive in water.
He's also intelligent and good at what he does, but seems apathetic toward other people.
Definitely, for sure, because he was the second person after Iruka to jump up and say that they should get rid of us. So, yeah. I would definitely say so. Icardi used to be a competitive swimmer. If it's sports it's a sport that involves diving into water, he's likely good at it. Icardi's talents. Okay, and then finally you, dude. So what about you?
Can you tell me about yourself, Margalo?
I'm surprised Shashi's not a thing we can question about either. Here.
Me? I'm just an ordinary old man. If anything, I was a former Amaterasu employee. I mentioned this before, but I handled the financials.
Which is, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how he could really help with anything they're doing other than finances. It's not like he would be able to physically get himself involved with anything like that, I would think.
About the alibi you mentioned, can you prove it in any way?
Yeah. Can you prove any of that?
I just told you. I was speaking to customers. You want me to bring them over?
Sure.
No, I don't have time.
Then check the shop security camera. The footage is all here, unharmed.
Okay, well then we'll take the whole security system with us then. Thank you.
Here's the footage.
Oh.
Take it with you.
Thank you for having that ready for us to go with it. Okay.
Thank you.
Little suspicious that you have it right there, but... Well, I guess it could just be a CD that literally is put in the security system, so he could have just pressed the button, it could have came out. I don't know how those works, to be fair. But, okay, cool.
Given that confidence, I bet his alibi is legit.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But we're not 100% though. But at least we got something out of Margalaw himself. So we can use this to our advantage inside the mystery labyrinth later, for sure. But security footage from Margalaw's shop. He was talking to a customer at the time of the crime. Okay.
Seems like we got some information about their leaders. I want to hear more, but...
That's pretty much it.
Shouldn't you be thinking about the case after you disarm the bomb?
Honestly, yeah.
If you fail to disarm it, you'll turn into dirty fireworks.
Yeah, we would.
Right. Let's go and disarm the bomb now.
Yeah, we need to get back to Etheria, quick.
Margalaw, thank you for the information.
Yeah, at least for giving us what we got. Thank you, bud.
If any of the Resistance leaders come here, please mention I'm looking for them.
I don't think they would ever want to come and see us. Because, honestly, we're lucky we even found Margalaw. I'm gonna be fair. But, the other three, I don't want to meet them.
Will do. At any rate, you better believe Amaterasu's pulling the strings on this one, too.
Why would they? Well, they're obviously pointing us to be the culprit, but still.
I hope you can upstage them on behalf of Shachi and me.
We'll try, but I don't think it's somebody from Amaterasu this time. It would be interesting, but I doubt it.
Mountain, right?
No?
No, it's in the shrubbery at Ethereal Academy.
Well, the school is on a
Can't
mountain.
let it explode.
So, close. But yeah, off to Etheria. But thankfully we did get that, that footage, so we know for sure he was here, but that doesn't really help him as an alibi, because he doesn't need to be there for all that. Ruka has a tattoo of dual pistols on the left side of her chest. I guess that makes sense, but... okay then. Interesting. We kinda could see that in the picture we got, because it's something I noticed for a second, because I didn't even know she had a tattoo at first, but because we didn't really get a good chance to look at her. But getting close to Etheria though. But we're still in Ginma.
Hurry up and turn green!
Hey! Don't move!
Uh-oh.
At this rate, we will be caught.
We definitely will be. Well, we better hope we don't get ran over. Oh, we're dead. Oof. I was not ready for that quick time. But we should try not to do that much. As much as we can.
At this rate, we will be caught.
We definitely will be. But, yeah, that could have been really bad. But it seems like, okay, yeah, they're always the same. Okay. This one we want to go right, though. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, cool. Whew. That could have been bad. Don't think Amaterasu would be able to follow us.
Are you alright, Fubuki?
She seems fine.
I believe I could carry on.
Okay, good.
Zero, damn it!
Oh, off we go. Yeah, we got lucky with the fact that we had Fubuki there. We would have been literally smashed onto the pavement there by that first car. I wasn't ready for a quick time event there. But honestly, not too bad. At least we got back to Etheria Academy with the information that we have before we do take out this last explosive. But so far, from the information we were given by Margalaw, it seems like things are starting to add up now. Although I'm not sure where to go with the rest of it yet. Because we still don't know if we could trust Shashi or Margalaw or any of them.
The screen changed.
Yep, final defusal.
This is the last bomb. We still have time, so please remain calm.
Well, we'll try. But let's see here, what's our final one? Since they've all been different so far from what we've seen. What's this one? What is being assembled? I have no clue what that is.
Error.
But I guess we'll find out what happens when these go off.
Bomb will detonate in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
I messed up!
Yeah, we definitely did. But I'm kind of curious on what happens. Okay. Interesting. But I've never...
Yuma, are you doing this on purpose?
No, that one really did not look that easy, I'm gonna be honest.
Sorry, I'll make sure to disarm it this time.
Okay, I gotta think of how that does, because the thing, that's more of something, that's a paper folding puzzle. 100%, and, you need more time than what they just gave me. That did not look like 60 seconds that time. Okay, so how would that add up in the end? Because that would be top and bottom, for sure, I would think. And then the other lines look like they... Nothing in the bottom right, then? Is that right, though? How much time do they really give you? Because that... Oh, they give you, like, literally nothing. Okay, This one? That's the only one... Really? Okay.
Error.
I'm gonna say because of that, I'm gonna do a small cut just to save you guys some time, because in my head that I'm not seeing it. So I'm gonna either have to draw it just so I can kind of figure it out myself, or just keep doing it until I get it. So I'll be right back, and I'm gonna look at that a little bit longer, because 20 seconds is not enough time to figure something out like that if it's something I've never really seen a puzzle on. I don't think of folding puzzles that often, so I'm gonna be honest. My head's kind of like blank from what I could see. It looked like it could have possibly been the one we chose, but it's not. So it's kind of iffy on that one, I'm gonna be honest. So be your bee, boys and girls, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Okay, so I wrote it down, and it makes a little bit more sense now, but it's positioned weird. So the answer is actually very simple. The only thing is because it's sideways, you actually don't have the answer right away. So let me explain it. So the answer is this one. The reason why is you'll go left from the bottom block there, go right, go up, you'll get that bottom half, and then if you were to push the top there over, you would be able to get this V shape, and then you would have to rotate it, and then you would get the answer. But it doesn't look easy on a face value.
Detonation circuit severed.
There we go. Bomb number 3 and final one. Are we good now?
Confirmed. Detonation circuit severed.
Okay, so far so good.
Oh, wonderful. It's disarmed.
But the thing is, well, yeah, we got all 3 of the ones that we placed down, but what about the one on our arm?
Oh, it came off.
Okay, good. Okay. We are no longer a ticking time clock. Okay, good.
Congratulations, Yuma! You have graduated from being a terrorist.
We're not one, though.
Wait, is that it?
Apparently so.
Doesn't this seem too easy?
That is a little strange that they did still take that thing unlocked itself after all
The
that.
screen is pitch black and won't turn on.
I think it probably deleted all its information, buddy.
After all that noise about the revolution, there's no closing message.
That is a little strange.
What is the matter, Yuma? You look like the chief when he misses the chance to have a meat bun.
Well, probably. I could probably agree to that one, but, yeah, that is a little strange that it let us go.
I'm surprised it came off so easily.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
I was prepared to be strung along by this game a bit longer than this.
Fair enough.
Perhaps this is the fairness and equality that the terrorists yearn for?
Doubt that.
You won in a fair game. Your opponent must admit defeat.
They're not going to admit defeat.
I hope that's the case.
I doubt that.
How is this fair? There's nothing fair about it.
Yeah, we were strung along from the very start, so maybe the explosives weren't really their plan? Although, it seemed like it was a big part, so...
You were framed as a terrorist and forced into a game you didn't agree to.
Which is true.
Would someone who does cowardly stuff like that also admit defeat so easily?
I would doubt that.
So you're saying disarming
Yeah.
all the bombs doesn't mean our opponent is lost?
It seems like there's something else going on here. With the Maranamon district randomly starting to flood over, out of nowhere, that does seem a little suspicious.
If that's the case, what was the point of the bomb threat? What was I being made to do?
Honestly, really good question.
Fubuki, I don't think this is over yet.
It definitely doesn't seem that way, yeah.
Huh? Are there more bombs?
Possibly? There was one at the base, so there could be more.
No, I think this string of terror acts using the bombs needs to be reconsidered.
No, I think it's definitely part of it, at least.
We still haven't figured out the mastermind behind this case.
Which is true. But honestly, it's just the AEO. There's no way around it, is it? Maybe Margalaw isn't part of it, but... Shashi's still possible to be part of it, and... if Shashi was, I would think everyone would be, and then... if Shashi wasn't a part of it, Margalaw is possible to not be part of it, and Shashi wasn't part of it, but that still leaves everyone else. I would think, right?
So now we face whoever is behind this terror conspiracy?
Although, it's not that easy to figure out from there.
I have been waiting for this moment. Now we are in an adventure detective story.
We kind of already were to begin with.
Where do we start our investigation?
Very good question, Fubuki.
That reminds me. I promised I'd meet Kurumi at the hotel.
We did. I actually forgot that.
Fubuki, let's head to the hotel in Kamasaki district for now.
Would be a place to go to, I would think.
Alright, and so our investigation adventure begins.
Okay, off to Kamasaki then. Although I hope it gives me... Nope, does not give me the chance to pause in there. Okay. Well, we still have time, so it's not like I need to end immediately right now. It's just that we are getting close to time, so sometimes that can kind of be iffy when we get strung into another mystery or, you know, like another extra bit of dialogue when it could possibly happen. Since, while I try and keep these episodes from like an hour to an hour 30, that hour 30 is how I've been trying to keep it, because it gives you guys a little bit extra story, and 2 also gives us a little bit more to go with. But yeah, Kurumi said something about the rest of the detectives being here too.
Kurumi
So,
isn't here yet.
I'm kind of curious if we'll see anybody here.
Wow, I feel much more relieved being back at the hotel.
Honestly, I don't blame you, although we never really stayed here.
I rarely ever run around like this, so I am feeling quite winded.
I would think so, with how much we've been using your power, honestly, so fair enough.
Well, let's rest on the sofa until Kurumi arrives.
Yeah, hopefully we'll find her soon.
I
We
hope
can
she's
go
okay.
from there. Okay, cool. It is giving us...
Sit on a sofa.
a nice little easy place to end, which is good. But honestly, I am curious. Let's talk to... Can we talk to you? You? Huh? Appear to be safe. It seems like the city is in some kind of turmoil.
Guess he doesn't want the news. He missed your big screen debut, Master. I wonder how he'd react if he knew there was, you know, right in front of him.
Like I keep saying, I'm not that. I was kind of hoping that we would get some kind of information about the other master detectives, but it looks like none of them are outside of their rooms if they are here. Because Kurumi, I would think she would say that for a reason. But with that being said, I think this is where we're going to end off today's episode. Quite a lot of things going on, and still quite a lot of mysteries to solve and unpack. That's for sure. The only thing is I really don't know who is safe here and who isn't. That is one thing. Like, I don't trust any of the AEO from the start. But the thing is it seems like there might actually be a specific target here in the AEO that we need to pinpoint. Because, although, yes, they don't seem like good people, most of them, including Margalob, Shashi seems to be a good guy. And then it seems like there is maybe somebody in that group that might not be involved and might be involved. So, there's quite a lot to unpack for sure. But with that being said, I think this is definitely where we're going to end off today's episode. In the next one, we will be looking more into what's going on in Chapter 3 here, and hopefully figuring out what's really going on here. Because it seems like the explosives weren't the only thing going on. It seems like flooding is somewhat involved. A mystery between what's going on with the rooftop and all that, and there's more moving parts that we're not really understanding yet. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys like always. And with that being said, keep being spooky, have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.